Hey everybody, today we're going to be making a Malaysian style chicken curry without the lemongrass. So I might substitute a few ingredients and just try something new. Let's see what we end up with. Okay, so just going to get the pot on and we're going to start. So a tablespoon of oil going in there. Right, so it's a tablespoon of oil. Could have warmed that up on 6. Off the stove. And let's see what we get. Our onions, we've got half an onion going in there. I'm going to sweat that off together with the chilies. There's half a chili going in there. Anise, half a star anise, one bay leaf, 3 curry leaves, let that onion swish off. Cook.
Next thing we want to add is our spices. So today we're going to be trying out.
Okay, so we're going to be putting in half a teaspoon of turmeric. We're going to add a teaspoon of the Kashmiri. Let's go for half a teaspoon of garam masala and some half a teaspoon of and again you can see there's no oil floating around in the pot. It's very dry at the moment. Yeah, the smell's coming through. About 50 as of cinnamon powder. Let's add some ground cinnamon. Okay, let's put in half quarter teaspoon. Chicken's getting coated. Make sure all the chicken's coated in that lovely spices, the onions, turmeric, chili, fresh chilies. Okay. Nice flavors going to the heat. And you also fry that off with whitish. And you're going to add tomatoes, and then you're going to add your coconut milk to it as well. Now at this point we have ginger and garlic. 1.5 teaspoons of ginger garlic going in. That's the taste. And we want to add about half a teaspoon of salt. And that over my stove. Half a teaspoon of salt going in there. Give it a nice mix again. You see, there's going to be a lovely shine on the meat. Add more salt. We're just letting it sort of 1 tablespoon of oil work its way through. And then you've got the natural fats. And the last bits of fats I left on the chicken with, which the fats taken off. So it's nice and healthy. potatoes will peel, you put them in water, this will go in the microwave for 5 minutes. So you see the chicken is sizzling away. Nice smell of ginger and garlic coming through there. One medium tomato together with the chicken. I'm just going to make it away. Okay, so that's mixed in. Remember, we always keep mixing it to make sure all the flavors are infusing into the chicken. Okay, so back in there. It's in 7 still. I'm just going to let that sizzle away. So currently we've got the chicken cooking together with the tomato, the onion, and we've added our salt, ginger, garlic. We obviously at the base we put the curry leaves, and we added a bay leaf, half a star anise, and we've used Kashmiri masala, that's a teaspoon of Kashmiri, half a teaspoon of turmeric. We've also added half a teaspoon of garam masala, and we've added half a teaspoon of cardamom. We've also added half a teaspoon of your cinnamon powder as well. So I'm not using whole spices today, I'm using mostly the powdered version of spices, because I don't like them sort of in my mouth when I'm going through my food and suddenly getting a nasty piece of wood or a pot or something in my mouth. And then we've got your curry leaves as well, and don't forget that bay leaf that we have, just for a bit of flavor. This is chicken's cooking nicely. You can see some kind of white. A minute to go, potatoes. Let's add the coconut. So we're adding half a can of the coconut milk from Sunday's cook, which I have in the fridge. So now what you've got is this lovely liquid. That's pure coconut milk going in there. I get this beautiful aroma of coconut, and the reason why we add the coconut now is because we wanted the chicken to cook first and absorb all the lovely flavor of the spices. And at this point we want to introduce the coconut and let the coconut also infuse into the chicken as well, right? So we've added the coconut milk in. You can see what's going on. Hopefully you can see that. So now we've got this lovely coconut milk that's gone in. The chicken curry has got this beautiful aroma of coconut. And it's going to let that cook for a bit. And then we'll add the potatoes in a few seconds. Gloves on. I'm going to open the lid, and then we're going to be pouring in these potatoes. So you can use a spoon as well. I'm going to use these. And what we're going to do is add your potatoes. Remember, it's being pre-cooked for 5 minutes, and that's to help speed up the cooking time. Remember, it'll take now roughly about 12 to 15 minutes for this to cook in there, and you want to make sure that your potatoes are covered in that coconut milk as well. So we haven't added the water, we've only added the potatoes so far, but I will be adding some of that water to top up the potatoes so it cooks, right? If you had more coconut milk, you could add more coconut milk, but for the last bit of this cook, I need to submerge these potatoes. Covered and again with flavor. At this point, you may want to add some more salt, just because the potatoes haven't been boiled in salt, and you want to make sure that you get more sort of some flavor from the potatoes. And obviously salt is a enhancer of taste. So another, I would say, let's go for a quarter teaspoon of salt in there, just so it gets more flavor in there. So in total, we've had 3/4 teaspoons of salt added to the food. And again, when you're tasting at the end, and if you feel you need to adjust your salt, at that point, please feel free to add some more salt. So potatoes have gone in. We've just mixed it up and making sure that they're covered in the coconut milk. I did say what we're going to do is obviously add some of the water from the potato. So I'm going to go with about a 1/4 cup of water in there for now, and just sort of see how that gets on, because you don't want to sort of have a watery curry. And yes, it looks a bit, the colors obviously change with the water. And I'm going to add some black pepper just to give it a bit of a lift in there. And I might add some coriander. I love my coriander. So remember, also that coriander is going to be in. I sometimes like to add coriander at this point as well, and then some at the end as well. So we're going to add some coriander in there, and just let that cook. Remember, the dish is not cooked; it still needs to cook for another 12 minutes or so. So we're going to stick the pot lid back on, and just let all those flavors infuse. At this point, you're going to be having rice. I would suggest getting your rice on. Rice will take roughly about 10 to 12 minutes to cook.
Picking it up again, make sure for cooking properly. Cooking now for a good 7 minutes, and what we're going to do is just check in, do a taste, and adjust the salt if necessary. A spoon, remember, we don't use the same spoon in the pot. We take a spoon, take a bit of that. Smells lovely. Yep, it's a lovely mild curry, which is lovely. It's got lots of flavor. It might need a bit more salt, so I'm going to add another 1/2 teaspoon of salt, I think, to this. Remember, I'm always very conservative with my salt, so I'm going to say another 1/2 teaspoon. Okay, let's put some of that in. The rest away. Got your 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and what you want to do is just evenly distributed in the curry. And that's what happens when you put potatoes into any sort of food. It starts to absorb the salt content, and therefore you need to check at the end, just to make sure you've got that right flavor profile you're looking for in your curry. About a tablespoon of coconut. And dried chilies as well. We've got about a minute to spicy. So at this point I want to add some more coriander. So you want to add
chili in there. Just sort of finishing off. That'll be cooked in about 2 minutes. Thank you for joining me and hope you get to enjoy your dinner. So what I'll do is plate up and I'll show you the final version. Okay, that's the final cooked dish. And there you have the final dish with some cucumber, some chili oil, some beautiful mango mixed pickle, and your curry.